Shalom, shalom. All right, before I begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakha Kodash, the honored mother apostles of Great Millstone, peace and salutations to the hopeful members of the elect, all right, the Messiah, the house of David, has been preordained, predestined to be delivered in these last times, and to be the ruling governing body of the nation of Yasha'Allah, all right, preaching the downfall of Babylon the Great, okay, America. And, you know, this devil, all right, he's turned up the heat, so to speak, okay? We have, you know, all these destructions happen in various places, okay? Especially with these floods, you know? And this man, you know, the Most High gave this man the weaponry, all right, the technology to cause these type of events, you know, floods, earthquakes, okay? These fires is happening because of a satellite in space called direct energy weapon that can shoot down laser beams. You know, look what happened with the Palisades, right? You know, in Hawaii, okay? And over there also in Pasadena, all right, in that region, Mount Eaton, okay? And that's because this man wants to incorporate, he wants to set up his smart cities, all right, his 15-minute cities, okay? And he's, you know, in that Palisade region, they want to build railroad tracks. And I was talking to a brother earlier, and we was talking about it, how, you know, along with his big, beautiful bill, right, that Donald Trump just passed, which, you know, we're most likely going to see, like, the results of it, like, you know, the effects of it in midterms, you know, which is next year, all right? But it already passed, and, you know, among the big, beautiful bill, you know, which it consists of a lot of things, okay? But one of it is what? Funding ICE, all right? Funding ICE, okay? And these detention centers, all right? You already have, I brought this out last week, Alligator Alcatraz, you know, where they're going to send migrants, really you American civilians, they're going to send you people there. And these other states, they're going to get the funding to set up more detention centers, all right? And these railroad tracks, it's all being connected, because that's what they're going to push your people on to send you there, all right, to send you to these FEMA camps, man, okay? See? And going back to these, you know, going back to these floodings that's happening, all right, you just had one in Texas, in Central Texas, all right? And I seen a video where a lady, she was in her house, her whole house was flooded, and her dad was bedridden, you know, we couldn't get out the bed, and she was saying, like, please, someone help me. I've been here for 31 years, and I never seen this happen ever in my life. That's because Esau is doing this, okay? Ultimately, the Most High. All right, but he gave this man, you know, the technology to do so. All right, Esau is the left-hand sword of the Most High. Okay, you see, but Esau has. When I say Esau, I'm talking about the so-called white man, really the elites, because they're the ones that's really doing this shit. You regular, you know, Edomites, you don't know. All right, you regular, you know, watch football on Sunday. You crack a beer. All right. You Edomites don't know what's going on, okay? But these elites, you know, they have technology. They have something called the HARP, which it stands for High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, okay? And they're also cloud seeded. And then prior to this flood that took place in Central Texas, there's been accounts, and there was one video I saw where a person, he saw blue rain, all right? He literally saw blue rain, and it was because of this cloud seeding, you know, cloud seeding, these chemtrails that you see in the sky, all right? Which the elements that they release, I believe, is barium and aluminum, all right? And it basically spells out Baal. You know, it's satanic, but it's very toxic to the human physiology, okay? But they saw blue rain prior to this flood. And then, hey, that flood, man, it wiped out whole camps, literally where children go, All right, I'm talking about wealthy Edomites, because it's a summer camp, and you gotta have some money to go there, you know. But it wiped out everybody. All those little girls over there, you know, unalive. You know, over 100 people is you know, unalive from these floods. All right, so let me get some scriptures. All right, get some scriptures. Go to the book of Luke. Luke chapter 17, verse, actually no, it's not it, it's like, oh, Luke 21, right? The book of Luke chapter 21, verse 25, and it says, "And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars." And we have been seeing signs in the sun, in the moon. You have the solar eclipse, okay? Well, that hit like last year. So many blood moons, man, I can't even keep count. All right, it's a blood moon happening every year now, okay? I think 4 happened in 1 year. I think that was like last year, it was like 4 blood moons. Okay? It says, "And in the stars, and upon the earth distress nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring." Yeah. These fucking floods happening on 4th of July. There was so many floods that happened in various spots. There was one in Russia. I forgot the other few countries, but it was all in different various countries, man. All happening around the same time on 4th of July. All right? And again, you know, this he saw his technology at work, you know? His technology at work. And if it ain't his technology at work, it's still because he's fucking up the earth, and the earth is fighting back, man. Okay? Because that's what the earth does. You know, when this man does his oil pulling, all right, it causes disruptions in the earth, and the tectonic plates start shifting, causing earthquakes, man. Okay, but it's still, you know, I believe personally it is his technology. All right, it's weather manipulating machines, you know, cloud seeding. All right, it's definitely that. Okay, it's definitely that, man. All right, you know, and it's only gonna get worse. You know, it's only going to get worse. Hey, Esau, Edom is about to come down with great wrath, as the scriptures say. All right? He's really about to come down with great wrath because, again, he has an agenda to depopulate you people, man. You know, bring humanity under 500 million. All right? It's like this dude doing fucking donuts over there. Sounding like a damn demon. But, hey, you people are going to fucking perish, man. All right? But again, you know, this man, this man is he has an agenda. He's going to depopulate a lot of you people, man. And he's going to do that by many means, okay? Through his technology, you know, his left-hand sword, you know, militia groups, famine, all right? His robots, everything, man, okay? Everything, man. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12, it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time." Right? So he's, you know, bringing everything that he has. And he's going to bring everything he has, even more so. But we're starting to see it, man. It's again, destruction happening in so many places, man. It's increasing too. Okay? Why? Why is that happening? Because we're at the end.